I'm Joe.
And I'm his little sister, Monique.
And on my birthday, my family and I were driving home when we were hit by a drunk driver.
And now my mom has severe brain damage.
She will never be the same. We saw these lights off into the distance, and they started getting closer, and we assumed it was a cop, so we slowed down a little bit. And by the time we looked down at our speedometer and looked back up, it was already through us.
I remember seeing my mom and hearing her scream and seeing like blood all over the place. I remember seeing the airbags pop. I remember spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning, and I remember thinking that we were gonna blow up.
My mom smashed her face off the steering wheel before the airbag came out. My sister had something go through her kneecap. My mom was covered in blood. Her entire face was blood. She was screaming. Monique was screaming. And I was just dazed. I didn't know what to do. They actually got me out of the car, put me in the back of the ambulance with Monique, bandaged her up, and we just waited for my mom to come into the ambulance. And once she did, she was still full of blood. She was still screaming, but she couldn't move. She just lied there and stared at the ceiling, screaming and bleeding. And we sat there and watched her.
But I remember thinking, like, she's gonna die tonight. She's gonna die tonight. And I just remember, like, holding her hand in the ambulance. I was driving to the hospital.
It was a 5-minute ride to the hospital, but it felt like hours.
When the crash happened, just everything went out the window because she couldn't do anything. Like, she was basically a vegetable, and I basically had no mom. I didn't have anyone to talk to. I didn't have anyone to go shopping with. I didn't have anyone to go camping with. It hurt because that was like a family event, and then it made me realize that our family is not a family anymore.
After the crash, it was pretty much hell. I couldn't listen to my mom moan every night. I couldn't listen to her suffer. My sister and I fight all the time, and we were like best friends before the crash.
Me and Joe, it's like night and day. He just totally changed. We both changed. We both just turned into different people. And he turned violent, he turned angry. I was scared of my older brother. Usually he's the one that's supposed to protect me, and I was scared of him the most.
Now I have the shortest fuse you've ever seen. Everything will set me off. People, homework, anything. Just one word comes out of my mom's mouth and I'll snap. I eat dinner every night in my room. I don't like looking at my mother because it reminds me of the crash. My dad sits in the basement every night and drinks and watches TV, and my mom lies in bed. She's got 30 pillows around her trying to make herself comfortable, and she's still constantly tossing and turning, trying to get rid of the pain. And my door is closed and locked so that no one can bother me. There is no family anymore. It's just people you spend time with, and you spend most of your time avoiding them.